Hello again, everyone. I'm Dr. George Simon, and welcome to another edition of Character Matters, the program where we talk about what I consider to be the defining issue of our time, the character crisis that we've been in for some time now and that affects every single aspect of our lives. Character has never been an easy thing to develop because we human beings are innately flawed, imperfect. We have imperfect upbringing in imperfect environments, and we also have various traits in our makeup that make the task of character development one of the most challenging tasks that there is. But it's the all important task of living in a civilized world and making the world the kind of place that we'd all like to live in. Unfortunately, over the past several decades, a vicious cycle has been churning where institutions and conventions, all designed to help foster and maintain character, became increasingly corrupted. It produced more and more significantly character disturbed people. And as more character impaired people populated the society, structures and institutions and norms and conventions corrupted even further. A classic vicious cycle that's been going on for far too long now, and which we must turn around in order to restore some decency, civility, and wholesomeness to our life and our relationships. And toward those ends, I've written all my books and the many articles that you can find on my blog at drgeorgesimon.com. Today, I'd like to talk briefly about a phenomenon that's related to the phenomenon of gaslighting, that crazy making feeling you have when you suspect that somebody is up to no good or that they're feeding you a line or that they're trying to get the better of you in some way, but it's difficult to prove, and they have you thinking just the opposite with the tactics that they use, or they are making you feel like you are crazy for having the suspicions that you have. And one of the things that aggrieved relationship partners have asked me time and time again in counseling sessions is, does he or she really believe that stuff that they're saying? How can I convince them that they are wrong? How can I show them the error of their ways? How can I make them see that what they're saying and how they're looking at things is just flat out wrong? This assumes, of course, that the person who's spinning their yarns, who's weaving their web of deceit, who's mischaracterizing situations and maybe doing so with passion and with intensity, it assumes that they really believe what they're saying. Now, sometimes this can be the case. In extreme cases, folks can be so used to lying so often and so egregiously that they half begin to believe their own lies. But this is rare. The more important thing, the whole point of all the manipulation tactics that I outline in my book, In Sheep's Clothing, is to get you to believe that they believe, to get you to believe the lie as a way of swaying you, getting you to back down, getting you to accept the point of view that they want you to accept, and therefore get an edge over you, to get the better of you, to win the contest, to have their way with you. So it's pretty pointless to ask yourself whether manipulative characters actually believe the things that they're saying. The important thing is understanding that while they want you to believe that they believe, and while they want you to be convinced merely by the manner in which they so seemingly, unreservedly spew their lies, hold on to their falsehoods, stick to their mischaracterizations, all they're really up to is winning the contest with you. Ultimately, they're at war, and at war with something that I describe in my book, Essentials for the Journey, that is more important than anything else. At war with what they know to be the truth, because the truth would stand in the way of them getting what they want or having their way with others. So, for so many individuals who have manipulative characters and who are troublingly grandiose, as many a researcher has said in the past, for them, thinking makes it so. They want what they want to characterize as the truth to prevail over what they know to actually be the truth. And if they say it often enough and with enough intensity and enough apparent conviction, they may just sway you or others. And that's the whole point. So it's not really worth it to ponder whether or not they actually believe some of the dribble that they utter. What's really important is to understand that when you in your heart know the truth, that you're not swayed by all the tactics that they throw at you, no matter how many times they do it, no matter with what intensity they do it, and no matter with what apparent conviction they do it. And I'd like to remind everyone once again that this program will live stream on May 1st at 10 a.m. Central Daylight Time. That's Character Matters live streamed on this very YouTube channel, May 1st, 2024 at 10 a.m. Central Daylight Time. You can find a link on the blog at drgeorgesimon.com or on this YouTube channel in the description of the event to join the conversation and ask questions if you will. So until then, thanks for tuning in once again. I'm Dr. George Simon. Until next time, take care.